Yes, welcome everybody. Friday night football, Championship 3-game week incoming. Watch a long time. I'm very, very happy to be here. It is Wrexham versus Coventry tonight to start another 3-game week in the Championship. It's been a weird, as I've said, kind of configuration of fixtures. We had a 3-game week, break in the middle of the week, and now here we go again to take us to international break. And it's a really, really good fixture, isn't it, this one, in terms of Wrexham versus Coventry. Coventry, obviously, our league leaders at the moment. They are 6 wins in a row. They are 12 undefeated. They are going for 7 straight wins. Wrexham, you know, they bring a certain je ne sais quoi and eyeballs every time we've had them on. We've had them on plenty as well this season as well, haven't we? They're hard to play against. They're hard to beat. I think like 1 defeat in 7 for Wrexham. And this should be decent, and it should be a really, really good sort of clash of styles as well. Welcome, everybody. I would say we'll say some hellos, but I'm trying this thing with StreamYard there. You should be able to see your comments on the screen. So you can kind of say hello to yourself when you're there outside of the chat. So we'll swerve the normal hello to everyone, and everybody can see you there. And let me know if you like that or dislike that. It just came up in my StreamYard thing, and I thought I'd give it a go. Let me know what you think. If you let me know in the chat, you'll see it up there on the screen right here, right now as well. Shall we get straight in and do a like spike? Let's get the support going for this one. Let's get things moving. Hit thumbs up whether you are watching here, YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook. Indeed, do get involved with a thumbs up. You have got 11 seconds to do it. We call it a like spike, and here it comes. Thank you, as ever, for the wonderful support here. We are off, and running. How are we doing for likes so far? 24 likes so far, if you include the one I just added myself. Lovely stuff. We try and get 50 before the match starts, so do get involved. Hit that thumbs up button. There's plenty of ways you can support, as ever. That is the most simplistic one there. Hit that like button, get in, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. You can donate. You don't have to, but you can. And we always have a super chat target going. And we are off and running. Go on, Liam. He's always in there first. Thank you, Liam. £2 on the super chat. Evening all. Happy times this week for the Owls. Never a dull moment at Hillsborough, and yes, bittersweet, but yeah, we will see how the administration now moves things along in terms of Coventry. God's sake, Ben, come on, Sheffield Wednesday finding new ownership and moving forward in the right direction. Liam, thank you ever so much. You are first up, 1 out of 10 on the super chats. Thank you very, very much indeed. Getting involved already, Liam. Let's have the rest of you going for it there in the chat. Right, shall we dive into some team lineups, or let me just do little Championship weekend roundup, because we are going 3-game week. So strap in, hold on tight, because it's going to move very quickly over the next 7-8 days, isn't it? So this weekend, we've got Wrexham Cov tonight. Obviously, we're all over it. We will be here tomorrow lunchtime. It's Leicester versus Blackburn's the main game. We'll do that one. Norwich, Hull, and West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday. And then in the 3 p.m s, Birmingham, Pompey, Charlton, Swansea, Oxford, Millwall, QPR, Ipswich, Sheffield United, Derby, Southampton, Preston, Stoke, Bristol City, Watford, Middlesbrough. Remember, on the 3-game weeks, we do stop pretty steady there at 5 p.m. on a Saturday. And then we will reconvene on Tuesday. It's an 8-game, 4-game split. That seems to be the thing in 25-26. So we will be back with another watch-along on Tuesday night. I believe it's Coventry again we're going to be doing on Tuesday. Coventry, Sheffield United. We'll do hot takes on Wednesday on the channel as well. And then we'll also be covering, fingers crossed, Pompey versus Wrexham as well. We owe a big thank you there to Mark. Super chat number 2. Up. Thank you so much, Mark. Happy All Hallows Eve, one and all. A tasty fix. Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. Getting involved with that kind of stuff. I must admit, my mother-in-law has a particularly nervous dog. So basically, they've brought the dog over 2 hours because they're on the main street out there and they're trying to avoid all the Halloween merriment. So I've actually been involved in avoiding Halloween, although we took Enid to the circus earlier. My God, to a Halloween circus in Woburn Sands at a garden centre. It actually sounds ridiculous, but a massive big top in this land they've got at the garden centre. So I have had my Halloween stint today very, very much. Right, shall we get into team lineups? Let me know, as always, who are looking forward to seeing play. Who are your potential match winners here? Let's get into it. Apologies. I feel like I've made about 18 unforced errors already tonight on the stream. I'm struggling here. In tennis when they give you the unforced errors count. Right, Wrexham 11. Okonkwo in goal. Remember, he actually didn't start the season as the first choice. 3 centre-backs, Scar, Hyam and Cleworth. 2 wing-backs there, Kabore and Kachache, or Kasise, whatever you want to pronounce it. O'Brien, James and Sheaf, of course, ex of Coventry, very recently in the midfield, with Windass and Kiefer Moore up top is your Wrexham 11. On the bench for the Red Dragons, Burton, Cody, Dobson, Thomason, McLean, Longman, Broadhead, Hardy and Smith. Suspended is Callum Doyle. Got himself red carded in a league game, did he? I can't remember who indeed that was again. Someone's going to remind me in the comments in just a jiffy. Coventry, Rushworth in goal, Bidwell and Kessler, Hayden at fullback, Wolfenden and Kitching at centre-back, Grimes and Allen central midfield, and then we'll see how they are in and out of possession, but normally a 4-2-3-1, isn't it? With Mason Clark and Sakamoto wide right, supporting the white-hot Brandon Thomas Asante, who has been in fine form, hasn't he? Bench for Coventry, Wilson, Perry, De Silva, Latabodier, Brow, Eccles, Andrews, Torp, Sims, Milan Van Evik, like Callum Doyle, is suspended due to a red card previously. Right, shall we get into some predictions? I think about time to get into that. Although actually I did say let me know who you're looking forward to playing. What else? What have we got in here? There we go. There's one. Windass to rule tonight. They are a better side with Windass in, aren't they? Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing playing. Who your match winners are. Fireworks, yeah, love to everybody's dogs tonight. Fireworks Not the most fun, is it, for our gorgeous little doggies? Shall we do some predictions then? Before you do them, let me tell you what our normal poll that we put out here in the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom football channel says. Oh my God. This is a landslide, maybe the biggest one of the season, this one. Of the 2,000 people, so we had plenty of votes in this one, who voted 8% draw, 10% Wrexham win, 81%. 81% said a Coventry win in this one. So massively all over Coventry in the chat tonight. And that would be, or sorry, not in the chat, on the community tab, that would be a 7th straight win, and that would put Coventry over 30 points already, wouldn't it? They're all already well over 2 points per game, 4 past that. They're undefeated. They are banging on the records, the accolades so far with a quarter of a season done. Right, it's your turn then. Get your predictions in the comments. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. Just stick your score down in the chat for me, and I'll read as many out as I can. You've got 24 seconds. Predictions in now. Let's go. We'll let that roll a little bit longer. Get your predictions in right now if you are in the stream and watching along. Gives me a chance to say a huge thank you to the wonderful people over at Betfred who are supporting the watch-alongs here this season. In return, I appear on their podcast a couple of times per month. Great deal. Go ahead, Sportsman Untitled podcast. I was on there with a Birmingham City creator on Monday, Chris. It's a good show, actually. He was good value. Go and check that out on the Sportsman Untitled YouTube channel there. You should be able to find it in my stream as well, because I'm always put down as a collaborator. And big thank you to the lads and lasses at Betfred who sort that out for me. Right, predictions. Need to say a quick thank you to Alistair. Thank you so much for the super chat. Where are we? We're 3 out of 10. We are pushing hard now. 5 years of great content. Well, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Right, we need to get some predictions up here. Although 81% going for Cov means these are probably only going to go one way. Let's do this as quickly as we can. Where do they start, guys? Right, Desmond there. 2-1, I guess Wrexham, 3-2 Cov, 3-1 Cov, 4-1 Cov, 3-1 Cov, 2-1 Cov, Desmond, 3-1 Cov, 3-1 Cov. Plenty of both teams to score in a Coventry win here. There's another one. I'm just going to hammer through these, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm always late, aren't I? Hopefully you'll get it seen on the screen. Nil effing nil. Go on, Liam. We get in there. Here we go. And we're about to kick off in this one, so I need to hurry. I think we are there. Where's the outfit? God, the amount of people I get compared. People think I wear fancy dress every day, for God's sake. So there you go. Sorry, a few more predictions here. Let's stick all of those up on the screen for you. Beautiful. Right, we are off and running. I've obviously missed kickoff. Kessler Hayden throws it in from the right-hand side. And it's turned over to Wrexham. Kachache clears his lines. And let me get the clock working. Then I'm going to swing the chair around in the right direction. And then this stream can get vaguely organised at any point. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to go with comments on screen there. If you like them, I'll still try and click up as many as I can. Let me know your feedback on that. If you preferred it the other way around, where I have to look and maybe you get more of your comments read out. Let me know your thoughts. Road testing it for the first time here using the StreamYard new tech today. Right, Wrexham circulating it at the back. Scar goes long. It's going to be an easy win for Matt Grimes. Little knock in to Hadji Wright, who rolls his man, knocks it out to Thomas Asante. Bidwell open, left-hand side. Thomas Asante. Grimes, Coventry popping it about with the confidence of a team who's won 6 on the trot, as you can imagine. Mason Clark just gets tackled, and it's going to be a throw-in to Cov. Is there a watch-along tomorrow? Yes, we are doing the main games, Leicester, Blackburn tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll be around at 12:15 tomorrow. Luton 2, Forest Green 0 in the Cup. 5 seconds behind, Ashley. If, like Ashley, you're behind, just hit pause. But do remember, the chat will still move at normal speed, even if I don't. Sakamoto. Oh, crosses that in left-footed. Nice little sidestep. Cuts in. Cross over here in the end. Look at that, Jay. Member for 25 months. What a legend. Here's to 25 more. Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks so much for your support, Jay. Over the years now. Right through COVID, Jay's been with us. Thank you to subscribers long and short term. We love you all. Bidwell has got it again in the left back area. You would imagine if I got you all to sit down and write what the possession stats were going to be in this game, I'm sure most of you would be at 60-65% in Cov's favour, wouldn't you? So this is no surprise. But Leicester are on the ball at the moment with James. James used to play for Coventry, didn't he, as well? Matty James, he's had a few clubs, hasn't he? No, he didn't. Preston, Leicester. Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, Coventry. Go on loan from Leicester, I think he did. Before Bristol City and now Wrexham. So, Sheaf and James, both ex-Cov players in central midfield. Proud to support the best football channel. Oh, it's too much, Jay. Thank you so much. Too kind. Too kind. Thomas Asante. Turned over. Kachache. Moore picks it up. Hadji Wright's holding his face. Errant arm probably swinging, or a thumb or a finger somewhere. Wrexham circulating it around the back. Coventry getting the press on now. Out it goes. Kabore. Press has worked because they've turned it back over to Coventry, who tried to then pull Wrexham back onto them. Although now they've gone long. Straight out of play. Ben, Jamal Lewis has been training with us. Don't know the reason why, but yeah, he's gone to Preston, hasn't he? You a Preston fan? Fuyadu, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sure I saw a tweet from Preston earlier saying Jamal Lewis, member of that amazing Norwich team of 2018-19, left back. Big move to Newcastle. Welcome back to the Championship with Preston. More with the hold there. He's got Bidwell breathing down his neck. All a bit harem-scarum first 5 minutes here. Wrexham coolly with O'Brien and Sheaf moving that across out to the left-hand side. Coventry's press and team shape is very sturdy though, isn't it? Not going to be easy to play through looking at that. Although there's a ball kind of into the channel. Looking for Kachache to get onto. Rushworth comes out and deals with it. The most versatile footballer. There you go. I'll take it. Thanks, Mark. Legend. Oh, crossing position here for Wrexham. Oh, half cleared. Windass first chance of the game. Swiped at it. Half volley over the bar, right footed. Always a danger, isn't it? When they get into a crossing position, just from the restart, Lampard will be cross with that. Shouldn't be able to put a cross in from the, one touch after a throw in. With big Kiefer Moore in there, it's always a danger. And Windass is a quality player. That's a half a chance for him, isn't it? Ball's gone out. I think it's going to be a Coventry throw. Mark, first time watching Coventry. Interesting watching the pace setters. Yeah, absolutely. Morning from Australia. You're confusing me there because it says Pip Trinidad. Too many place references. O'Brien, who's a great runner from midfield for Wrexham, turned over. Grimes, I don't know what he's trying there. Is he trying to kind of curve it in behind for Hadji Wright? I don't know. Not sure even he knows, really. Ben! You absolute blooming hero. Thank you so much. That is Super Chat number 4. Woof. Thank you. Judging by Watford game last Saturday, Coventry do give up chances. Fancy Wrexham here. Ben, one for you. I will be appearing on the Do Not Scratch Your Eyes podcast on Monday, I think. And don't worry, it's definitely going to happen because I've already recorded it. The Watford Ipswich preview with Pete and Justin and Carl, who I call Craig on the show. I hope they edit that out. Dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. Thank you so much, Ben. Corner, Coventry, Grimes, left footer. Ooh. They win the header, do they? Kitching, yeah. There's no Bobby Thomas there. Wolfenden's his centre-back partner. Did he win that cleanly? Oh, that's a chance, isn't it? Crikey, no foul? If there's no foul in there, that's a decent chance. See if it's a goal kick or a free kick. It just seemed to stop, like there was going to be a foul given, but I'm not sure there was there. Yeah. There you go. Chance for either side in the first 10 there. Windass. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you got a better view of that than I did. If there was no foul there, I think that's a good chance for Kitchen. Not Kiefer. He didn't have the chance. Windass did for Wrexham, didn't he? Kieran, travelling up to Stoke tomorrow. Then away. Double away days for Kieran. Great die-hard Bristol City fan there. Brilliant. Did a bit on the channel today about the 3-game weeks coming up, particularly about logistical stuff and how hard it is for the sides. Not just the players, but the fans when it's 2 aways out of the 3 in a week. Very difficult. Very difficult. Get that muscle memory going. James clips one over the top. Kessler Hayden in the air against Moore there. Well played. Oh, it's fallen through. Chance here for O'Brien. Oh, dear. He was too left-footed there, wasn't it? It's gone out to Kabore. O'Brien crosses again. Wow. They were in there, Wrexham, and O'Brien did not want to take it onto his right foot, did he? Oh, dear. Sakamoto breaking away for Coventry. Great run by Sakamoto. Knocked on to Mason Clark. End-to-end. Mason Clark in the box. Goes back on himself. Blocked out. Wow, what an opening for Wrexham. If he goes on his right foot, he is 1v1 against the keeper there, Lewis O'Brien. But he wants to come in on his left foot, doesn't he? Damn. Was it Windass who slid it through? They saw the gap. I said he's a great runner from midfield for Wrexham, didn't he, O'Brien? But he did not want to take that on the right-hand side when he's 1v1 with the keeper. We haven't had a replay from our friends at Sky Sports. He's had a mare there. O'Brien needs a right foot. Use your right foot. I agree wholeheartedly. Dave, good luck. Yes. The Dave versus Ben derby. We've got some other Ipswich in the chat. Ashley, I saw in there. We've got a few others. Sakamoto knocks that forward. Ooh, little miss kick there. Mason Clark. Oh, that's not a foul, is it? Is it? I didn't think Mason Clark fouled Kabore there. Here we go. Here's the feed. Go on, touch. Get it out your feet. Oh. And the other thing with that as well, that would have made it an even better chance, is that Rushworth plants himself. He's not going to come out, which means O'Brien could knock that forward a good metre or two more and get really close in for the shot. It's been an open first 12 minutes, hasn't it? My goodness. Windass on the half volley. Then Kitching from the set play from Grimes. And then O'Brien. It's not going to go down as any kind of chance, is it? Because he doesn't get a shot off. But he really should. That's a better opening than I think either of the other chances that we've spoken about. QPR v Ipswich. The Chris Kawamia derby. You love to see it. He should have smacked with his. I don't think the shot's on with his left. I think the block is on for the defender, but everything says just keep moving in a straight line forward, and you've got a clear shot with your right foot. But yeah, even that would have been better than what he did do in the end, wouldn't it? I wonder if I remove that live from the banner there, whether that would be a bit narrower. Let's have a look. Bang, bang, bang. Just going to look a bit more neat and tidy. There you go. You like that better, don't you? Woof. Corner, Wrexham. In swinger coming, right footed. Big crowd on Carl Rushworth, virtually on the goal line there. Where's this going? Under the bar? Yep. Keeper's done well there, actually. Although it's lifted back over his head. My goodness me. I said he'd done well to win the first one. But then, of course, because there were so many people in the 6-yard box, he pats it down to nobody because it's ahead of everybody and it gets lobbed back in. Living on their nerves a bit here, Coventry. It's a good way to force tension, isn't it? And it goes back stick, headed down. It's going to be another corner, is it? Third one? No. Goal kick. Cleworth, I think, on the back stick. Charlton v Swansea is the Conor Gallagher derby. Loan in the same season, wasn't it? Yeah. And West Brom v Sheffield Wednesday is the Chris Brunt derby. I'm loving these. Get your derbies in. For tomorrow's game. Kachache and Kabore, good wingbacks here. Agree with that. 15 gone. 0-0. Nice and open, though. If you want some goals, famous last words, you should get them in this one, shouldn't you? Windass trying to pop that one into Moore from way out on the right-hand side. Wrexham have been the better side last 5, haven't they? As I say, forcing a couple of set plays back-to-back always gives that impression anyway, doesn't it? That you're putting pressure on. Even if you're not. You know what I mean, don't you? Reading Carlisle, the Ian Hart derby. Love that. Wrexham Coventry is the Ben Sheaf, Matty James, Don Hyam. God, I forgot about Don Hyam as well. Yeah, I missed that one. Sorry, Jordan. The Rob Edwards derby, that one's too easy, isn't it? And Chris Wilder, hey? John Joe Shelby, he's worth a mention, isn't he? Lovely stuff. Sakamoto down the right. Is he going to go on the left? He can go either way, can't he? Uchache keeps him penned in there. Kessler Hayden. Allen. Wright has turned it over. Winner from Sheaf in there. Takes it off him. And little bit of frustration there from Thomas Asante. Sheaf just gets his body in the way. Ex-Arsenal man. Draws a foul. Whoop. See you later. Brandon complaining about that one. It's nailed on foul, isn't it? We all know. He knows as well. But in the spirit of competition, let's complain. Steve Palmer derby. Or is it a public apology? Remember for it to be a public apology, PT Leonard? Both me and Sam have got to have predicted against Pompey. I can't remember what actually happened. We had to give Stoke a public apology last week. Always fun. After they won at Portsmouth. We're all interlinked. Bidwell's going to throw in for Coventry. 17 gone. Entertaining stuff. Could be 2-1 to Wrexham, really, couldn't it? That's where we are on openings. Stats may say different. Grimes. Sakamoto. Oh, nice feed. Thomas Asante. That's good from Sheaf. Oh, is that foul? I didn't think that was a foul on first viewing. Let's have a look at the replay. Looked a stiff one to me. Not a stiff tackle, a stiff decision. Let's have a look. Does he foul him? Maybe. Thomas Asante looks like he's already going down by the time there's any touch from Sheaf. I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one. Ben, your theory about teams being affected by 2 away games in a 3-game week. Us QPR felt it. Absolutely. Right, free kick, Coventry. They've put a 3-man wall up Wrexham, which tells me they don't think they're about to face a shot. Surely it favours Grimes with the left foot or a cross. The only thing is, oh no, they've added one to the left. I think it's Kachache, and then a charger down. Grimes does hit the shot and puts it wide at the post. Looked like a right angle for a left footer, didn't it? How close is he? It's not the worst effort. I think Okonkwo's getting there, isn't he? Nice technique, spins it well. Okonkwo is most definitely getting that. Goal kick, Wrexham. Okonkwo goes short. Little knock up the line, Kabore. Coventry's press is aggressive, isn't it? And they've played over the top of it this time. Clever. Windass puts the cross in. It's going to fall to the far stick. O'Brien, great save. Oh, dear. Lewis O'Brien should have 2 goals by now. That's a really good save with his feet by Rushworth. Crossed into O'Brien again. Chest down, Windass. All bouncing about. Coventry on their nerves. They do give up chances, Coventry, don't they? They just tend to score way more up the other end. Bidwell. I think that one was more of a good save than a poor finish from O'Brien, but I'll wait and see the replay. Here is O'Brien. James. Kabore. Oh, Kabore skins Mason Clark, but then Mason Clark gets back. Throw in Wrexham. Quickly taken. Keep the pressure on. Back to Kabore. Kabore, nice shift and cross. Headed up in the air from Kessler Hayden. Hoofed down the ground. And out to Okonkwo. Big save, Rushworth. Yes, it was, wasn't it? I don't think it was a terrible shot from O'Brien. We were complaining he didn't use his right foot to shoot. Hit that one nice and early. I'll wait to see the replay. Didn't look like he did a lot wrong with that. And I think it's a good save with the keeper. I think it's his left foot, isn't it? We still haven't seen a replay though. Oh, cross comes in. Mason Clark sticks it in the back of the net. The ref is looking confused over to the linesman. The offside flag stays down. And the goal stands. And there we go. Out of absolutely nowhere there. A long cross in from the right-hand side. All I saw was Mason Clark arriving. Bosh! Goal. And it is Wrexham 0. Coventry 1. And Wrexham have made chances, but they are behind to the league leaders. Sorry, Sean, your super chat. I was just about to read it out. You got interrupted by a goal. No, he's well onside, isn't he? Sakamoto lifts it in. Who's the guilty man? I'm trying to see who it is who brings the line. There's two of them in line and then one is further back like that. I think it's Scar, is it? Who's playing everybody on? We're now going to see the chance down the other end, which O'Brien just missed the cross, deflected. It's a good save, isn't it? Side on angle. Here we go. Here's a better angle. Oh, no, that's just a good save. There's nothing wrong with that shot. Through the legs of the defender first time. He can't put it any further into the corner, else the defender blocks it. And wow. 3 openings for Wrexham. Don't take any of them. And Coventry take the lead just like that. Sean, sorry, I'm trying to say thank you for your super chat there. Thank you so much. Bosh, Coventry are heading for a 7th straight victory. They lead 1-0 here against Wrexham. A really interesting half. And those people who tell me that Coventry concede chances, they do. But they win games, don't they? And nicely taken. We haven't really mentioned Mason Clark's finish. First time, just sweeps it in, doesn't he? Or Sakamoto's pass. All I'll say is about that, if the defenders have got their... Because they do play with quite a high line, Wrexham. We have noticed that this season. If they get that defensive line correct, you can't score that goal. Because there's not the... he's offside, isn't he? But he clearly wasn't offside. I'm pretty sure it was... Was it Scar or was it Hyam? I need to see the replay again. I think it was Scar 24. It's just like a metre or more further back than the other two. Had you right trying to make something happen in the box again here. And Coventry punish Wrexham. And it will be 7 straight wins for Cov as things stand. Sakamoto, Allen. Kessler Hayden, Allen. Coventry able to move the ball about now, knowing the game state has just changed massively in their favour. Here's Mason Clark on the wing, into the box. Mason Clark, oh, nice feet, little shimmy crosses. Goals change games, don't they? Woof. Mason Clark blocked out there. When I say the game state changes, Coventry now know they don't really need to go hunting this one. They've got the lead. They also know that Wrexham are a good side playing off another team that's attacking them. So you can also ask Wrexham the question. Say, well, come on then. You can't counter-attack us if we don't attack you. And we might just start playing around in midfield a bit now. Grimes, cross, corner in. Flicked up, header. Okonkwo spills that. Another corner. Should catch that, shouldn't he? It's Wolfenden got the header on it. Grimes is going to have another go. Left foot in swinger this time. I don't think he's had a corner from this side, has he yet? He seems to have had a couple from the other. Bidwell's hanging about on the back stick, loitering with intent. Fooled everybody, actually. Cross to the near post. Good defending by Cleworth, who follows Wolfenden over there. Grimes, another in-swinging corner. Oh, crikey. Corners are really dangerous from Grimes, but here comes a counter-attack. Kiefer Moore overcooks that ball into the corner. Whoop, nice feet, Rushworth. Oh, don't lose that there. No, they haven't. Really confidently played out from the back by Coventry. Show me a team that's unbeaten and about to win 7 on the trot. It looks like that, yeah? God, if they'd scored from that, that'd have been goal of the decade, wouldn't it? Knocked forward to Mason Clark and he miscontrols it. How much research do EFL teams do? Most typical Sakamoto cross and Mason Clark finish. How can Wrexham allow that to happen? Well, don't get confused between something happening and it happening because it wasn't researched. Remember, you are watching the second tier of English football, and as much as we love these guys, got to execute. I'm sure they'll have been clued in on that, but they just didn't get their offside line right. You hear managers say it all the time. Oh, we've been speaking about that all week. Who did I hear say that? Swansea boss, Sheehan, said Sargent running off the shoulder. We spoke about it all week and we let them score from it. So, yeah, I don't think it's normally a research problem. It's more often than not an execution issue. There's a little slide through for Windass. Windass is onside. Loads of space. Oh. Do you know, if Wrexham don't score in this half, they are going to look at it as they have made plenty. And has it been Coventry doing the last-ditch stuff? Well, I mean, I suppose there it was. Yeah, maybe it has been. Rushworth made the good save, didn't he? But yeah, they have done plenty of attacking. O'Brien, Cheche, James come back into the centre backs. Let me say a big thank you to Liam and Mark and Alistair and Ben and Sean, who are our 5 super chatters so far. We've got a target of 10. Get in there, guys. Support the channel if you can. It'll always be free, but if you want to donate, it helps me out massively if you can. The struggle is real. Grimes. Wolfenden. Grimes. Wolfenden, lovely ping through to Bidwell there. Mason Clark. Back to Bidwell. Swings a crossover. Great punch, Okonkwo. Kessler Hayden heads down. Allen. Coventry. Nice possession here. Do you know, I suppose Wrexham will be quite happy if Coventry are moving forward on top of them. I'm damn sure their game plan would have been counter-attack and crosses, wouldn't it? So, won't be too bothered by that. Although, here's a cross. That's surely Mason Clark's offside from that one. Don't know if we get a flag there. Yeah, he's definitely off there, isn't he? Cleworth stepped up nicely. Wrexham restart. Played into Kabore again at right wing back. Kabore shifts it into Windass, who's been pretty heavily involved, hasn't he? Switch of play. Great ball by Windass. Kachache controls it. Comes inside Kessler Hayden. Now trying to go outside him. Needs to give that. And he does. Sheaf, James. Coventry look so well organised, don't they? Although they have found a little hole down the left there. O'Brien didn't fancy the cross. Kachache. Sheaf. Cleworth. Kabore. Kabore whips that back post. It's gone over everybody's head. Recycle left-hand side. This is the point where I say Wrexham have not played badly in this game, have they? They really haven't. Cleworth. If it were level, I don't think any of you would be saying, oh, they don't deserve to be level. And they're behind, yeah? Cleworth. Coventry just clinical at the moment. Brutally efficient team. Playing at the top of their game. Foul. Think on O'Brien. It's going to be a chance for Wrexham to stick the ball in the box. As we come up 33 minutes. I think James is going to stick this one in. Moore, as always, will be the target. Signal comes from James. Just trying to hold the offside line. I'm sure they're all going to confuse the hell out of the linesman here. They'll move back onside. In it goes. That's a really silly foul by Cleworth. Pulls his man over inside the box with a penalty box full of red shirts. If they could recycle that. But no chance. With a foul given away. Kitching knocks that back to Rushworth. Rushworth's going to have to go long. Headed down by Cleworth. Allen knocks it forward. Sheaf and Mason Clark going head to head. Wrexham come away with it. Come away with me. Moore. Oh, that's a lovely ball through. But the offside flag is up on Windass, who dare not kick that in the goal because he'll get a yellow card. Nice idea. Difficult to tell there. Looked offside. We haven't got a straight on view there. And Wrexham restart with Sheaf. Kabore comes to a standstill. He's going to try and do it all on his own, Kabore. He's won a throw-in, to be fair to him. Red against 3 Sky Blues there, wasn't it? All on his own. He's like, give me some help. Come on. Teammates. Kabore takes the throw. Horrible touch by Sheaf. Coventry clear of their lines. Sheaf. Kabore. Oh, eyebrows there. Kachache volleys that. Half volleys that. Over the crossbar. They've plenty of territory, haven't they? Plenty of shots. Plenty of openings. Only really worked the keeper once, Wrexham. Windass over the bar. O'Brien should have gone on the right foot and got that shot off, shouldn't he? Then O'Brien, when he does get the shot off, is a really good save by Rushworth. Here comes Kessler Hayden for Coventry. He's inside the box, right-hand side. Kessler Hayden puts it across low. Good block. Grimes follows it in. Oh, lovely feet by Grimes. Inside the box, blocked out and cleared. Could have worked the keeper a bit more. Coventry themselves have only had a couple of chances. A couple from set plays, actually. Grimes' corner. And then, yeah, just a problem with the defensive line. And it's not four of them either. It's a back three or three centre-backs to the last line of defence. And I think it's Scar just lagging behind. Sakamoto wafts it across to the back stick. Swept home by Mason Clark. And just caught them, didn't they? It's the only goal we've had. Sakamoto, Kessler Hayden, Wolfenden. Bidwell, Allen. Coventry just keeping the ball. Rushworth. He's gone long. Not afraid to go straight to the wingers. Coventry from the keeper. That's worked out all right, actually. Mason Clark comes in off the left. Sticks it in the box for Sakamoto. All 5 foot nothing of him to try and win in the air. And as you can imagine, out it goes. Coniston. How's it going, Ben? Good to be back watching streams again. Absolutely. I'm good. I'm a little bit worn out. It's the end of half term here. Which brings its own chaos in our household. Gabore, right-hand side, crosses in. Allen gets back. Boots that one into touch. Hyam, Clareworth, worked out to Kabore, misstep by him, but they've won it back. I genuinely would give Wrexham maybe a 7 out of 10 for this first half performance. A 6 maybe, 6.5. Not been terrible, have they, at all? I know they're looking like they're going to go in losing. Just want to be clear, this is not Coventry turning up and just battering their way to a 7th win. They're being made to work for it. They lead 1-0 Cov. O'Brien hits that shot left-footed. Easy gather. Watch along tomorrow, Philip, will be Leicester Blackburn. I still can't get my head around what the TV games are this week. Luton 3, Forest Green 0, for those of you who are across that one. How's the neck? Did you get it seen to? And I've had it seen to twice now. Massive knot in my left shoulder, I think, is part of the cause of it. Although the problem with that is if you get it seen to, that then kills you for the next 3 days. I just felt it now and I'm like, oh, ow. Don't get old, you lot. Never get old. What a drag it is getting old. Rushworth, Grimes, Kitching, Bidwell. Kitching goes long and gives it away. Decent press by Wrexham. Poor play out by Coventry. Although, is that going to be turned over? Mason Clark back in there. Mason Clark foul on O'Brien. Free kick to Wrexham. I currently have a frozen shoulder. I have a nightmare every night trying to go to sleep. Laugh out loud. That is no laughing matter. Astrophobia. Free kick Wrexham. Good luck to you. Not fun. Ugh. Sheaf tried to slide that down the line. And I think Thomas Asante may have just had a shot from inside his own half. Less said about that one, the better. It's clipped over the top for more. He looked offside. He couldn't control it anyway. A moot point as to whether he was then. No, he's not offside, is he? Ugh. So if Big Kiefer controls that, I mean, it's a difficult one. He pretty much would have had to bring it down and then lob the keeper on one bounce of the ball with Rushworth coming out, but couldn't control the first one. Here they come again, though. Wrexham down the left. O'Brien crosses near post, blocked out. Kessler Hayden saves the corner. He's done really well there. He's hooked that away. And Wrexham can't bring everybody up for the corner. Mason Clark picks it up, tries to roll his man. Oh, that's foul. Might get yellow for that, actually, Sheaf. Yeah, we've done this before. Out comes the yellow card. Little clip of the heels there. Stopped Mason Clark while he was, I don't know, just getting towards the box, wasn't he? In full flight. Guessing you're leaving your kids going trick or treating and not going to the door. We're actually fairly lucky. I mean, Enid's well and truly in bed, although she had a meltdown because she didn't have a right pillow in bed, for God's sake. Poor little sausage. No, we're just off the main drag, so they don't tend to come down and bother us here. We're all right. Free kick Coventry. Hadji Wright and Matt Grimes over it. Looks like it's going to be a cross by Grimes, does it? No, here comes Wright. Hits the shot into the wall. I think they're all banking on what I was thinking. That was going to be crossed over to the back stick by Grimes with the left foot. And then Wright, he's just trying to swipe it into the near post. Who did we see do that? Brannigan for Oxford last time out. Great goal, that. A long throw in, is it, from Bidwell? No, he takes it short, gets it back from Grimes. Mason Clark. I tell you what, the ball don't half stick to Mason Clark, does it? Really hard to get it off him. He's one of these players. Sakamoto challenged there, late one. He's got another free kick. Rolls through to the keeper. Weird one, that. If you followed the ball, you think, oh, attack over. Ref's got that right. It's a difficult one because he just booked Sheaf. It's a worse tackle by Kachache, but maybe he booked Sheaf on the totting up process. And it's another free kick to Coventry. They've had a few dotted around. Probably had one either side, and this one's central now. Grimes shot one, Wright shot one. I think they're taking it in turns. Thomas Asante going to probably end up shooting this one. Yeah, Thomas Asante left on his own. He's definitely shooting this, isn't he? Right-footed. He's just going to larrup it. Thomas Asante, he's in red-hot form. Hits it over the wall, can't get the dip on it. That's probably the end of first half stoppage time, actually. I hadn't mentioned that we were in 1 minute, and that's taken us over 46, minimum of 1 minute stoppage time. I'd imagine Okonkwo kicks this up in the air and the ref blows his whistle. Here comes Okonkwo, kicks it up in the air, and the ref blows his whistle. Half time. Wrexham 0, Coventry 1. Really good first half to watch that. Enjoyed it. Plenty going on. Plenty of chances, to be honest. Pretty open game. You get that with Coventry, don't you? Less so with Wrexham, but Wrexham have definitely played their part in this one. Wrexham should have a goal from that first half. You know, I'm not saying it should be 1-1 or they should be level, but they definitely should be on the score sheet, shouldn't they? The Red Dragons. Why can't I get my mic straight? There we go. Does that look better? You don't care, do you? As long as it sounds all right, we're all good. There you go. I think that's better. But yeah, plenty of openings for Wrexham. It was kind of tit for tatty first little period of the game, and then you got that shot from Windass. He span half volley, snatched at it, put it over the bar. Then there was Kitching had the glanced header, didn't he? That was a decent chance for Coventry from the Grimes set play. O'Brien is in. I think, is it Windass who slides him through? Lovely ball. And you think, just take a touch. You're 1v1 right-footed, and he comes inside and they don't even get a shot off. And then O'Brien gets another chance, which he hits pretty well through the legs of the defender. He can't be any further in the corner. Really good save from Rushworth. And you're thinking, Wrexham are having the better of this now. And then, probably within 90 seconds of that chance, up the other end, Sakamoto just kind of lifts it to the back stick, not from what you'd consider a dangerous position. And Wrexham have got their defensive line all akimbo, haven't they? Two of them are in line. I think, is it Cleworth and Hyam are looking all right. And then Scar, is it? Sorry if I've got the wrong name there. Is like 1.5 meters behind both of them in the wrong place, playing Mason Clark onside. He sweeps the ball home. I'm looking, thinking, offside? Offside? Ref looks over at the linesman. Linesman looks at the ref. Nobody does anything. Mason Clark runs off, celebrates, and then we see the replay, and he's clearly onside. Nothing wrong with the goal at all. And Coventry just catch Wrexham cold. Bit more 50-50, I think, towards the end of the half. Wrexham did come again. Obviously, the game state then allowed Coventry to just kind of cool off a little bit and not have to press too aggressively. And, you know, they can say to Wrexham, who are a side who do like to counter-attack, you know, come on then, what you got, come out, you have to score, or else we're going home with the 3 points. And yeah, bit tit for tatty, more good set plays from Grimes. I think Wolfenden had one fairly close by. Then there's a few set plays for Coventry. Wrexham had a couple more sort of reasonable-ish openings, but I think the feeling for Wrexham is they haven't worked the keeper with what they've had, whereas Coventry have definitely made the most of what they've had and taken the lead. What do the stats say then? 50-50 on the possession. 0.61 to 0.86. So Coventry have got that in favour. Coventry 10 shots to 7. So that probably illustrates my point in terms of Wrexham will feel they should be on the score sheets because they've had 7 shots and 3 on target in 45 minutes, which is not terrible at all. And then when you consider they're facing top of the league, undefeated team that's on for 7 wins on the trot if things stay the same. I don't think they'll be massively unhappy with their first half output there attacking wise, Wrexham. And really, other than a scrappy defensive line for the goal, I don't think they'll be massively unhappy with their first half performance, period. That's my thoughts. You can give me yours in the chat. But really nicely set up. I've enjoyed it. It's been a decent game, hasn't it? And it's not been the attack versus defence spectacle that people thought it was going to be. A low block of Wrexham against Coventry just flooding men forward. Not been like that really at all. Far more ebb and flow to it. But as things stand, it will be a 7th consecutive win for Coventry City. They will move past the 30-point mark with only 13 games played. Wrexham will be prone to overtakes tomorrow from potentially Derby, Pompey, Oxford, Southampton. All could move past them tomorrow if things do not change. Wrexham 0, Coventry 1. Get down there in the comments. Also, Super Chat update. We have a target for 10. We have 5 at the moment. So if you do want to fling a Super Chat in, you very, very much can. And that will be very, very much appreciated. I'm just seeing there. It's a great finish by Mason Clark, to be fair. He slides onto it, hits it perfectly on the half volley, and it's right in the corner as well. So I know we've talked a lot about the defending for the goal and what Wrexham had just done before Mason Clark scores. But it shouldn't be forgotten, maybe it's been forgotten a bit by me, that in all of that, on the end of that, the final bit is really good from Mason Clark to sweep that home. They're just showing the O'Brien chance virtually on the penalty spot. I think it's a really good save by Rushworth from that one. I don't think he does a lot wrong with 2 defenders charging right at him. Look, if he could give the keeper the eyes and just sweep it near post, great. But don't think his body shape would have allowed him to do that, especially given 2 charging him down. Anyway, I said I was just about to go and grab a drink. I will return in 5 minutes. So get involved with your comments and your questions and all of that good stuff. We'll be back for the second half. If you want to get your Super Chats in as well, that would be a massive, massive help. Let me hit the stopwatch. Don't go anywhere. I will see you lot in 5 minutes. It's half time. Wrexham 0, Coventry 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the watch along for a Friday night. It is Wrexham 0, Coventry 1 as we kick off round 13 in the EFL Championship. We also kick off a 3-game week, which will take us to international break number 3. Coventry lead through Efron Mason Clark's goal in this one, which will mean a 7th consecutive win for the Sky Blues, and they will go 6 points clear of Borough in second, 8 points clear of Middlesbrough in third. Let's have a look at the comments here. Excuse me. Do get involved in the comments. By the way, we are only 5 for 10 on the Super Chat target. So if you're feeling generous and you can throw in a Super Chat, we always hit the target in the end. So do go for it if you're in a position to do so. Question for Ben and the chat. Which team will inflict Coventry's first loss of the season? And how long do we think they can stay unbeaten for? It'll be some random one, won't it? When Coventry are massive favourites, they'll lose some weird home game or something like that. That's what tends to happen when you get a long undefeated record. Ben, when I listen to your channel on my car stereo, a picture of you from years ago comes up. Does it? You're wearing a suit and tie and a clink. God. I have no idea what that is or why it's appearing on your car stereo, or if indeed it's even me. Send me a picture of the picture and I'll tell you what it is, or if it's me at all. What else have we got here in the chat? You still going for your Cov 2-0 win with Wrexham to score 1? Laugh at. I've got no idea what that means. You still going for your Cov 2-0 win with? I've got no idea what that means. If I can get that back in English, that would be lovely. Swap the emojis for some grammar. Got Ipswich and Portman Road on December the 6th. How about that? Do I think Wrexham will get stronger or weaker throughout the season? It'll get stronger. Power. January might help as well, mightn't it, for Wrexham? Right. Second half about to kick off. We'll run through the teams and whatnot in just a second for you. Well, they've had a false start. Attempted kick-off. There's always shenanigans with the timer on Sky at half-time, so I always wait about 10 seconds before hitting go over here. There you go. It froze there. Typical hard work this, trying to sync up the timer for you lovely people. Right, can you see that now? That should be working. Right, half-time then. No changes. So it is Wrexham with Okonkwo, Hyam, Scar, Cleworth, Kabore, Kachache, O'Brien, James, Sheaf, Windass, Moore. Coventry, Rushworth, Kessler, Hayden, Wolfen and Kitchen, Bidwell, Sakamoto, Alan Grimes, Mason Clark, the goal scorer, Thomas Asante, and Hadji Wright. Do you like the comments on the screen? Should we put them in there? There you go. In fact, before we do that, so they're not shielding, the lovely messaging from our friends at Betfred, who are teaming up with us on the watch-alongs this year. Thank you so much to Seb and Callum over at Betfred, and Simon's on the Sportsman as well. And you can see me on their podcast a couple of times a month, the Sportsman Untitled. In fact, we did a preview of this here very game, which is on YouTube now. Although that's irrelevant because the game's taking place right now. Because football fans would never look at something you said before a game after the game had happened, would they? Right. Should we go with comments on the screen? Go on then. Why not? And don't make me say it too many times. Super Chat target is 10. again. We have 5 currently, so we do need another 5 super chats. Great way to support the channel. It'll always be free here, but if you can support, helps me out massively. Sakamoto down the right, clear foul there by Kachache. He's going to go in the book for that, surely, isn't he? He had a foul just before half-time as a pullback on Sakamoto. If he doesn't go in the book there, he's a little bit lucky. Look, see you later. Clear pullback of the arm. Should be a yellow card, that in my humble opinion, when you factor in. Lovely bit of skill by Sakamoto. Back heel, nutmeg. I'd have booked him, but I'm not the ref. God, can you imagine being a ref? Oh, my God. Literally everything you do, you get criticised for everything. Free kick, Coventry. Grimes over on the right-hand side and swing this in with that excellent left foot delivery he's got. In it comes. Obviously, he doesn't put an excellent delivery in when I say he's going to do it. Typical. Kane Kessler-Hayden has to go home to Rushworth, who's got an absolute pinger of a left foot as well, hasn't he, the keeper? Tries to knock it all the way into Mason Clark on the wing. It's headed out by Max Cleworth. What have Wrexham got then in this second half? They made chances in the first half. They made openings. They looked dangerous, but they did not score. You have to do the same and then go one better. You stick the ball in the net this half. Kabore into the box. Crossed in low. O'Brien gets a foot on it. Back to Kabore. Cleworth. Nice feet. Oh! Drilled across goal, left-footed. Keeper flung himself across the goal. Hard to tell how much that missed by from the hard cam. Let's have a look at this one from behind the goal. Luton 3, Forest Green 3. What's been going on there? Oh, that's really close from Cleworth. Hits it well. Not a bad strike that at all. The angle from behind the goal, if he gets any bit of curl on that inwards, it's a hell of a goal, that one. Stuck his foot through it, didn't he? Mason Clark down the left, crosses back stick over Sakamoto's head. We'll get to that super chat there in just a sec and say thank you to Oxygen. Yeah, Luton 3, Forest Green 3. Could be in for comeback of the century there at Kenny. From 3-0 down, I believe. FGR. Right, it's gone through to Okonkwo. Oxygen, thank you so much. In for a penny, in for a pound. Here's a 5. Well, that's very, very kind of you. Up the Villa. And thank you very, very much. We are 6 out of 10 on the Super Chats. Thank you for everybody getting involved so far. Here comes Kachache down the left. Gets there ahead of Kessler-Hayden. Tries to beat him. Kachache crosses now left-footed. Headed away by Wolfen. And what on earth are Moore and Kitchen doing there? They're wrestling each other off the ball. It's been cleared. Here comes Sakamoto now on the counter. He's knocked it through. Mason Clark. Mason Clark sorts his feet out. Draws the shot block. Thought it might have bounced for Hadji right there, but it did not. And they get it clear. But here come Coventry back again. Thomas Asante into the corner. Bidwell. Grimes feeds it in low left foot. I thought he was going to cross it, actually. Fooled me. All around the corner. They've had to go backwards there. Big thank you. Yeah, Oxygen. Lovely. Muchly appreciated. 4 more super chats, guys, and I'll shut up about super chats. What on earth are Kitchen and Moore doing? That's been going on for about 3 minutes now. They've been wrestling each other off the ball. I've got to say, they look an absolute pair of idiots, don't they, doing that? Just give it up. I suspect they're both going to go in the book here. They're being as big of buffoons as each other. He's called them both in. He's not going to book him. Doesn't look like it. Last warning. Oh, no, he is. Yeah, he's booked both of them. I was going to say, you either had to book neither of them or both of them. It's probably the best thing to do. Now they're at risk of a red card, but I don't really know what they're going to show on the replay here, because this was just going on and on and on and on. Holding each other in the box, wrestling each other. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. One grabs the other, grabs the other, grabs the other. Just play football, lads. Stop wrestling each other. Get a room. Stop it. Deary me. And then they're still doing it off the ball. And, I mean, both of them are savvy enough not to hit the other one or swing a foot. But they both clearly want to, but they don't want to get red carded. Oh, dear. O'Brien slips that down the line. Windass now. Windass to the left-hand side of the box. Oh, bounces off. It's going to be a goal kick to Coventry. WWE handbags. Yeah, get a room or get a ring. Well done, ref. Yeah, I think ref got that right, didn't he? So silly. I like both players, by the way, but prefer it when they're not doing this kind of half fighting thing. Oh, nice flick by Thomas Asante. Sakamoto can't control. That's good from Gachache. He's had a pretty good second half, hasn't he? Tried to clip it over the top. Wolfenden heads clear. Moore. O'Brien. Hyam. Scar. Sheaf. O'Brien, neat and tidy. One into the channel for Gachache, but Kessler Hayden's going to easily get there first. And knocks that one home to Rushworth, who pings that out to Sakamoto. It's going to be a Wrexham throw. .55 gone. Both managers are going to be starting to think about they'll already have a plan for what they want to do with the bench, but I guess you've always got to react to what's going on in front of your eyes. Hyam. Scar. There's a goal in this for Wrexham. Well, they've got to take their chances, haven't they, Wrexham? Which haven't proved to me yet that they're going to be able to do. But hey, maybe they might have to stick one in the net to prove to all of us, eh? Gachache crosses back stick, headed out. Bidwell, nice and narrow on the cover from left back. Coventry counter. Mason Clark, great run through the middle. So strong there. Hadji right in the box. Right, hits that early. Oh. Unlucky Coventry. Excellent from Mason Clark there. I'm going to invoke the word Maradona here only because he looked like he was stumbling. You remember how Maradona would just not fall down. He's going to stay up. He's going to stay up. And Wright does well, to be fair. Take that shot on early. We were talking on 3 at the back about the Zian Fleming goal for Burnley at Wolves, and it's like, can you hit it hard, early, or accurately, or at least 2 out of the 3? You got a chance, haven't you? Hit that one really early and quite hard, but not massively accurately. Grimes. Kessler Hayden powering forward now. This is the best way to put the wing-back Kachache on notice. Get forward up the pitch yourself, hey? Make him think about going the other way. Sakamoto, Kessler Hayden. Moore's fouled him. It's going to be a free kick, isn't it? No, he's let it go. Moore with a big hoik down the ground to Windass, who heads it on. O'Brien's made the run through the middle. O'Brien, nice feet. Good defending. Wolfenden. Moore switches to play again. Kabore. Kabore powers into the box, cuts it back. Allen was standing in front of O'Brien. A good period for Wrexham. They've got the crowd up now as well. Kachache into the box. On the edge is Sheaf. Drills a shot and it hits Moore. Takes all the sting out of it. And it trickles through. Yeah, I thought Moore had fouled Kessler Hayden initially. That didn't get given. Big boot down the ground. Look at that from Windass. Clever header. Wolfenden does well there. He had enough pace to keep up with O'Brien. And here come Wrexham. Again, Broadhead and Hardy soon. You'd imagine so, but they might not need them because they've got the equaliser. Kiefer Moore inside the 6-yard box. Wrexham have probably deserved a goal in this game. O'Brien has got the assist. He's been in the thick of it, making the chances for Wrexham. He puts that one across from the right, and Kiefer Moore finds some space in the 6-yard box and slides that one into the roof of the net. Wrexham get the equaliser. It's Wrexham 1, Coventry 1. Moore equalises Mason Clark's goal from the first half. Let's have a look at this one. O'Brien slid in. Sorry, it wasn't O'Brien, was it? It was Windass. My bad. Windass with the cross in. And yeah, Moore just slide in, get a good contact. It's good from Windass, isn't it? Good bit of quality. And Moore kind of puts it in with the outside of his right foot. Just control it. Keep it low. Keep it under the bar. And up into the roof of the net. And it is 1-1. It had been, I can see a couple of people in the chat saying that was coming. It had been a good little spell, actually, hadn't it, for Wrexham, hadn't it? But they'd had good spells in the first half and not managed to score from them. But yeah, Windass makes something happen. So I thought it was O'Brien initially because he was the one running, celebrating with Big Kiefer. 1-1. Kachache knocks that forward, given away. Wolfenden. Grimes. Sakamoto down the right. Tries to put the cross in, blocked out by Hyam. Corner. Coventry. Wrexham have got back in it. Need to keep their heads now, don't they? Going against a confident team. Be easy to concede straight away, wouldn't it? And they've been quite good from these set plays, Coventry, haven't they? Grimes left footer. In it goes. Good header out near post. Matty James. Kessler, Hayden, Grimes again. It should be keeper's ball, should it? Oh, he stays put. Ugh, clear their lines in the end there. I thought Okonkwo could come for that. Straight down his throat. He's looking at it. And now here comes a Wrexham counter. Ooh. Allen nicks that away from Windass. They were nearly in. Again. I feel a bit sorry for Lewis O'Brien. It's very clear his job is he's got to be in two places at one time. You've got to be in midfield, but every time the ball goes forward, you have to literally sprint as fast as you can. Let's be honest, Windass and Moore, not the most mobile front two you'll ever see, and they want that extra pair of legs up there. Here's Kessler Hayden. Wolfenden. Knock into Thomas Asante. Knock over the top. Hadji Wright hits the deck in the box. Nothing doing. Sorry, excuse me. It was Mason Clark goes down. Having a lovely old time getting things wrong today. Nice little knock off by O'Brien to Windass. He's going to foul Thomas Asante. No. Oh, big slide tackle there. It's a really good one from James. Crowd will love that. And it's turned out to Kabore on the right wing, who's going to have a run at Bidwell. Kabore into the box. Cross deflected out. Corner. Wrexham. We were talking about subs 8-9 minutes ago. I'm sure Phil Parkinson's not keen on making any at the moment. In a good little spell. Got a set play here, and it comes left-footed over everybody's heads. That's how to kill your own momentum, isn't it? Set play straight out. Victor Torp and Ellis Sims are about to come on for Coventry. He's got a nice close-up of Brandon Thomas Asante looking kind of sheepishly over at the touchline. See who's going to be replaced. Torp's got plenty, actually, from central midfield. Wolfenden shepherds that one back. Coventry restart. Allen. Switch of play to Sakamoto. Great first touch. Kessler Hayden. Sakamoto again. Swings that low into Thomas Asante. Breaks down. Coventry forwards know one of them's about to come off, don't they? Not quite putting it together confidently. Wolfenden, Kessler Hayden. That one's going to break. Thomas Asante thinks that's a corner. And I think he's been whistled for the foul. He was trying to shepherd it out. Everyone who's ever watched one of my watch-alongs will know my pet hate is players, quote, shepherding the ball out. Because quite often, it's a foul in sheep's clothing, isn't it? Sometimes they do it fairly. You have to be within playing distance of the ball. More often than not, like that, it's just a foul. Well, Sky had the heads up on that, didn't they? Because it is actually Wright and Thomas Asante going out for Torp and Sims. They knew it was coming. Double sub by Coventry and Frank Lampard. Guys, another plug. We are at 6 super chats tonight. We need 10. It's a 10 super chat target on all of these watch alongs. They're always free, but we need your help with these super chats if you can. We got 6. If we can get another 4, I am a happy camper. Like I say, it's always free here to watch. But if you can support, no obligation to do so, but it makes a massive help. Looks like you lot are enjoying Luton and Forest Green in the FA Cup, which is 4-3 to Luton. Just the 7 goals over there at the Kenny, down the road from me. Oh, crossed into the back post. Kiefer Moore has headed in. A second. Centre-back gets underneath the ball. Floaty cross from the right-hand side. And Moore glances the header into the near post. Looks like the keeper maybe could have done better on it. Maybe I'm being unfair. And it is a comeback from Wrexham. It's Wrexham 2, Coventry 1. And let's swing the narrative. Is the unbeaten record going? Is the 6-game winning streak going? Throw in, cross, lobbed in by, is it Windass again? It's Wolfenden jumping under the ball, isn't it? Windass has got both the assists. Moore has got both the goals. I'm probably being a bit unfair on the keeper there. He's not given much chance by Wolfenden, is he? And Moore, as he's done for many years, gets up on the back stick and heads it into the back of the net. Wrexham 2, Coventry 1. Danny, what happened to the Premier League predictions? Yeah, we don't do the Premier League predictions anymore. So Premier League content on the channel is... we do bits and bobs looking at the promoted teams. And I'm on with Connor and Matt on 3 at the Back every week talking Premier League. If you need your fix from me on that. Yeah, Wolfenden caught under the ball there. He's allowed Moore to peel off him at the back stick, and the big man heads it into the back of the net. Ben, why are you and Matt SB in direct competition? We're not. 2 people putting 2 streams out at the same time doesn't mean they're in direct competition. He does Coventry. I do Friday night games. We are very good friends, and I don't believe in a zero-sum game. And if you want to watch Matt's stream, you can watch that. If you want to watch this one, you can watch this. You can flip between the 2, and I'll see Matt for the League One predictions on Monday or Tuesday. So, no, don't accept the premise that we're in direct competition. Here is Torp down the left for Coventry. First touch off the bench from him. Coniston, thank you. All crossed into the near post. Sims got the header. Up in the air, easy gather for Okonkwo. Thank you, Coniston. 2 NZ dollars. Which puts us on 7 super chats. Woof. Thank you so much. We are 3 super chats from the target of 10. Get involved. Wrexham are getting involved with a win here as things stand. Just under 20 to go plus stoppage time. Annoyingly for Lampard, he made the substitutions and then they conceded the second goal. So it's not like he can react with more subs. But that's what he's going to try and do. I can see De Silva there and Eccles look like they are going to be coming in to the game. Bidwell slides that down the line. Okonkwo boots that clear. There'll be a throw-in for Coventry. We're going to get the subs before he takes the throw-in. Looks like Dobson's going to come in for Wrexham as well. Sheaf is coming out. I think it's been a long kind of rehabilitation for Sheaf over the last 12, 18 months or so, hasn't it? Not played that much football, so not surprising, especially in a 3-game week, that he's not going to play all 90 and Dobson is going to come in. Allen's coming out for Coventry. Eccles in. Bidwell out. De Silva in. Probably straight swaps, aren't they? Central midfield and left back. That's a throw in. For Coventry. Off we go again. Wrexham throw. Hurled down the line. Windass is going to get another one. Dobson first touch. Ooh, that's given away. Grimes pounces on it. Mason Clark into the box. Mason Clark back to Grimes. De Silva first touch. De Silva, Grimes swings it back. Stick. There's two there. Ooh. Sakamoto went for the first header. Got a bit lucky there. That could have bounced anywhere and it landed nicely for Wrexham to clear. And there's going to be a restart on the edge of the box. $15 plus stoppage time remaining. Wrexham 2, Coventry 1. Remember, this would be the first defeat of the season for Coventry. And they're on a 6-game win streak as well. Although teams that are on big unbeaten and winning streaks do tend to be able to nick stuff at the end of games, don't they? So don't count your chooks just yet. More Windass will get the plaudits, but been impressed with Kabore. Yeah. I mean, I would have had Kuchache in the book, but he's been good, particularly in the second half. Both wing backs, indeed. Throw in Wrexham. Head tennis, falls to O'Brien, chest down. Given away, Moore tries to help win it back, commits the foul. He's on a yellow card, of course. Those shenanigans between Moore and Kitching. Here comes De Silva forward. Mason Clark. Mason Clark tries to put the cross in, blocked out by Cleworth. Corner for Coventry. Mason Clark still looking dangerous down the left-hand side. Wolfenden coming up for this one. And it comes right-footed in, swing up, oof, glance on it on the near post. Might have been a Wrexham head. It came off. Drifts out. O'Brien, ugh. Bit of a sorry clearance, that one. Coventry recycle it over on the opposite side on the left. Cross comes into the near post. Sims gets something on it. Oh, they're defending a bit haphazardly here. Wrexham now. Not really able to decisively do anything. Got it cleared this time. And back it comes again. Horrible to watch if you're a Wrexham fan, but they have nicked it there. You just keep hold of the ball. Yeah, Windass looks after it. Dobson does the same. Good play. There you go. Switched out to Kabore. Kabore drives forward. Oh, is he not given that? Oh, that looked a nailed-on foul and a yellow card by De Silva. Why is he not whistled for that? I'll be interested to see a replay of that. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it looked like De Silva pulled back Kabore when he'd gone past him, and it was going to be a definite yellow card and a free kick there. I'll plead the fifth until I see the replay. That was my first instinct watching it. Here comes Sims. Sims knocks it back. Torp. Sakamoto. Oh, Sakamoto, good overlap. Kessler Hayden, bad cross. It's going to go out. I wonder why De Silva didn't get whistled for fouling Kabore there. Right, do we get a replay? Let's have a look at this. After burners go on, through he goes. Arm across, kind of like that. I think it's a foul, isn't it? He'd beaten him for pace, hadn't he? Hey ho. Move on. Restart for Okonkwo as we come up 80 minutes. Knocked into the channel for Sims to chase after. Doesn't actually make the channel. Goes out of play. Guys, we are 3 super chats away from our 10 target. Big thank you to Liam and to Mark and Alistair and Ben and Sean and Oxygen and Coniston. Can we get 3 more to get our target of 10? And then I can shut up and we won't do a target tomorrow against Leicester and Blackburn. O'Brien, nice carry out to Kabore again. Kabore swings the cross in, easy catch by Rushworth. Whoever said Kabore was looking decent. He's had a good couple of minutes since then as well. Sakamoto. Kessler Hayden. Sakamoto. It's a foul, isn't it? Kachache's still not gone in the book. Tremendous. I bet it'll get booked in stoppage time. We'll leave it right until the end, yeah? Wrexham 2, Coventry 1. Coventry are going to have to leave it right until the end now, aren't they? The undefeated streak is at great risk now. They've got 8.5 minutes Coventry plus stoppage time. In it goes. Header across the goal. Easy gather. Sam, you absolute hero. Thank you so much. $199. First time on from the States. You are so welcome, Sam. Kuchache coming down the left. Good position. Cross goes in low. Coventry do have plenty of bodies back to be fair. Thank you so much, Sam. Very, very much appreciated. That is 8 out of 10. Come on, guys. 2 to go. And I promise I'll shut up. Wrexham all fed in. Kiefer Moore, chance for the hat-trick. Drills in. He's got the hat-trick. And the unbeaten run is surely over. Kiefer Moore is going to take all the headlines here. It is a hat-trick. I think it's a perfect hat-trick as well. He's put that one in with his left foot. The first one was with the right foot. The second one was headed in. Well played, Kiefer. Take a bow. A perfect hat-trick. And it is Wrexham 3, Coventry 1. Wow. Get your thoughts in on that. Am I right? It's a perfect hat-trick, isn't it? He slid the first one in with the right foot, headed the second one in, and that one goes with the left foot. Brilliant from Moore. What a performance. That puts to bed any man of the match questions. A second half hat-trick as well. He's just onside. Reverse, but has Windass got all 3 assists as well? Well, what about that from the Wrexham front two? Old school, you want them linking up. Windass assists 3 goals in one half for Kiefer Moore. Right foot, head, left foot. Outstanding from the Wrexham front pair. It's Wrexham 3, Coventry 1. Big performance by Kiefer Moore. Sky say first hat-trick since for Barnsley in August 2018. Wow. And that's it, isn't it? 3-1 with 6 minutes to go. Have to be a big comeback for Coventry now. Sam Smith's coming on. Does Kiefer just get to walk off having got the hat-trick now? Outstanding. Windass goes out celebrating a hat-trick of assists. And I think we've got another couple of super chats to take us to 10. Thank you so much. Discourse of Peacocks, Leeds fan. Missing your commentary on our games. I miss you too, but you can see me, Discourse of Peacocks, with Connor and Matt. We do talk about Leeds through the week. But yeah, really appreciate these super chat. Very kind indeed. And I think that's 10 out of 10. I'll pass the hat for more. Absolutely mental. What a second half performance from Kiefer Moore. A perfect hat-trick. Slides one in with the right foot. Heads the second one in. Third one, 1v1 with the left foot. Bang. Hat-trick. And we got our 10 super chats. So let me say one more thank you to everybody. Who we got here? Liam, Mark, Alistair, Ben, Sean, Oxygen, Coniston, Sam, Discourse of Peacocks, Discourse of Peacocks, and Mark with a second one. Thank you so much, guys. Unbelievable. What a second half from Wrexham, and from the Wrexham front too. Windass with 3 assists for Kiefer Moore to score a second half hat-trick. Here's Torp, edge of the box. Torp tries to lift that up for Mason Clark to run onto. Cleared away. Windass went out, by the way, not Moore. So Sam Smith, was it Smith who came on? 28, sorry, let me just double check. Miss substitutions there. Yeah, he's in. All crossed in, glancing header. It's whipped into the middle there. Liam Kitchen up. What's he doing up from centre back? Don't think they'd even had a set play, had they, for him to be up to? Here's Moore. Moore drills that from outside the box. If he'd scored a fourth, I mean, he's already nailed on for man of the match. But if he'd scored a fourth from outside the box, wow. Curves in to the centre of the goal. Easy catch in the end for Rushworth. 4 goals in the watch-along tonight. Wrexham 3, Coventry 1. We know you guys love goals, and the more the merrier. Sakamoto into the box. Sakamoto hits it short. What a goal! Wow, it's 3-2. This one is not over yet. Sakamoto gets that out of his feet. Hits it left-footed, swinging away from the keeper into the top corner. What a good goal that is. Touch, hit, bang. Okonkwo's not getting that. Wrexham 3, Coventry 2. Let me correct myself. 4 goals in the watch-along. How about 5 goals in the watch-along? And Coventry are a goal-scoring machine. So, if any team is likely to get a late equaliser, Coventry make lots of chances and score lots of goals. Wrexham 3, Coventry 2. Cat amongst pigeons. Has Frank got any substitutes left? Yeah, he's got one more window. Hasn't he? Don't know who he'd bring in it, to be fair. But here come Coventry. Ooh. Sim's going to keep that in? No, he's not. I've got a feeling they're going to get one more chance, Coventry, aren't they? Can they take it is the question. Here's the perfect hat-trick from Moore. Right foot, header. Left foot into the far corner. But is he going to be on the winning team? Because it's back to 3-2 now. Sakamoto swinging one in the top corner. 1 minute of the 90 to go. And I assume a fair old bit of stoppage time. Means we've had tons of goals and substitutes and all of that jazz. 5-6 minutes, no doubt. Gachache. Is that onside? Smith has not been flagged. Takes it over to the left wing. James. Gachache. Oh, he's come inside and into the box. Ooh. Kessler-Hayden was properly wrong side then, but he did well to get back. Moore's over there in his all-action second half display here. And Hyam knocks that one down the line. Moore gets a chest on it. He knows full well it's not his throw-in, but still picks up the ball as if he's going to take one. Right, 90 minutes up. How much substitute? How much stoppage time are we getting? We're getting another sub from Wrexham as well. George Thomason's coming in for Matty James. Yeah, plus 5. 5 minutes of stoppage time, which we have had 20 seconds of thus far. All taken by that substitution. Coventry are going to get a chance, aren't they? It's going to throw the absolute kitchen sink at this. And they're going to get a chance. Held down the line by Kessler-Hayden. Straight back at him for another throw. Are we going to get another stoppage time goal? Kiefer Moore, go figure. Gets man of the match. Look at that. Touches in opposition box 6. Goals 3. Hyam with a bit of an unnecessary smash into Sakamoto there, but Sakamoto just gets up and doesn't sell it, runs off. 91:30 coming up. So 3.5 minutes minimum stoppage time remaining. Wrexham 3, Coventry 2. Brilliantly entertaining game that's going to be decided by a brilliant second half performance by Kiefer Moore with the perfect hat trick. Unless we're going to get the equaliser. Although here's Moore again. Having a lovely old time, isn't he? Smith. It's out to Chache. I've had to go back. They don't look overly comfortable playing around the back there. And Coventry pressing them. Scar, I think, just boots it down the ground in the end. Foul in midfield. And it's a Coventry restart. And immediately, Wrexham run back 10 metres and Coventry run forward 10 metres. That's how it rolls, doesn't it, when one team's chasing and one team's trying to hold on to what would be an excellent win. 2:20 to go. Kitching. De Silva. Crosses from the left. Floaty one. All Sakamoto heads down, but they've got the first contact and they've cleared their lines. And Moore is charging into the left channel. Rushworth easily beats him to it. Coventry gather it up, but we are now 150 away from the end of minimum stoppage time. Knocked down the line for Sakamoto. Hyam across, knocks it into the stand. We can get a long throw in here from Coventry. Could do a lot worse than hurl it in the box, couldn't they? Camera keeps going on Bobby Thomas on the bench there. He loved a late goal, didn't he? In comes the long throw. Big header clear for Wrexham. Moore gets the second ball as well and O'Brien onto it. Run to the corner, says every Wrexham fan in the stadium. O'Brien carries it forward. God, this guy's like a Duracell bunny. He's run it all the way up to the corner flag. And he's won a throw-in, and I bet he gets a standing ovation for that. Applauds the fans. I don't know what's standard for a football player. 10, 11, 12 kilometres. Add another 3 on for Lewis O'Brien. What an engine that bloke has got. Maybe his finishing not quite on point tonight, but his running game, brilliant, O'Brien. Right, throw in Wrexham, 25 seconds minimum stoppage time remaining. They just need to keep the ball down there in the corner away from the goal. You don't want to get too many players sucked in there because you see the ball turn over in those areas and the defending teams all of a sudden taking 3 players over to the corner and the entire pitch is open when it counter-attacks. Right, we are over the 5 minutes of minimum stoppage time. Wrexham throwing. It looks like ref's about to blow. Thrown into Moore, trying to hold it up. De Silva. Are we going to get this phase of play out? Because they're coming now. Coventry with the last attacking phase of the game. Booted towards the penalty box, cleared away, and there is the final whistle. Wrexham 3, Coventry 2. An enthralling game in the Championship on a Friday night. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Wrexham and Coventry. That one ebbed and flowed, and ultimately it was decided by a virtuoso second half by big Kiefer Moore. A perfect hat-trick by Kiefer in the second half after Coventry led at half-time. Mason Clark with the goal. Then bang, bang, bang from Moore. One with the right foot, one with the head, one with the left foot. But Sakamoto swings one in the top corner with his left foot to make it 3-2, make it a bit tense and nervy for Wrexham. And Wrexham get the win here. Coventry's undefeated streak is over. And the winning streak is over. It would have been 7 straight wins. Kiefer Moore's heading over to the ref. As he got the match ball, he deserves it. He is the match winner. Moore with a hat-trick. It should be said, all 3 of Kiefer Moore's hat-trick goals were assisted by his strike partner, Josh Windass. It was a brilliant performance from the Wrexham front 2 in the second half. Let me just quickly say a big thank you to Jim. First class coverage. Thank you so much. Wrexham needed this kind of performance. He's one of the best teams. Something to build on. Absolutely. Thank you so, so much, Jim. So Coventry, first defeat of the season, which means Middlesbrough can tie them on points tomorrow. If they can beat Watford, they would go to 28. Millwall can close to within 2. Wrexham have jumped all the way up into the top half. They are on 17 points now. That was their 4th win of the season. Wow, 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 wow. Gavin, thanks so much. $5.99 on the super chat. Nobody's investing as much as a penny. Bring on the Deadpool and Rob McElhenney. That rhymes. Is that a chant? I don't know. There you go. Do we have to make a public apology? I think we will, won't we? I think it's public apology to Wrexham. I mean, they've been absolutely fantastic, haven't they, tonight, and got the win, got the comeback victory. Excellent, excellent, excellent stuff. And what a game to start off the weekend and the 3-game week to take us to international break number 3. Wrexham 3, Coventry 2. Right, that'll do me for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for the wonderful, 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 wonderful super chats. Sky have got Kiefer Moore and Josh Windass, understandably, there. Let me say thank you. Liam, Mark, Alistair, Ben, Sean, Oxygen, Coniston, Sam, Discourse of Peacocks, Mark, Jim, Gavin. Thanks so much for super chats. We won't do a super chat target tomorrow for Leicester versus Blackburn, but we will be back at 12:15 tomorrow for another watch along. If you have nice comments, I'll put them up on the screen because the overlay is going to come over this little thing down here, which we've been enjoying putting up. Thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you to Betfred as ever for sponsoring our watch alongs. We will see you tomorrow. I can't promise a second half hat trick or a comeback or 5 goals, but I'll be here at 12:15 for Leicester versus Blackburn. We will see you then. Thank you for watching. Over and